Dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel IQ Brain Trainer. As you know, my dear student, we were talking about you know JEE and NEET chemistry, and few topics I have already taught you. And today, now the next topic I am going to teach you the solution. Okay, which is the most important for your NEET, JEE, and class 12th also, for the board examination also. Okay, let us start the chapter, and the chapter is solution. Okay, what is solution? Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two substances or more than two substances. Okay, solution is the homogeneous mixture. It is the homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture of, we can say, solute and solvent. Okay, solution is the homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. What is solute and what is solvent? What is solute and what is solvent? Let us talk about solute and solvent. Solute are those substances which are less in amount, and solvent is those substances which are more in. Okay, means the quantity of solute is less in a solution and the quantity of solvent is more in a solution. Okay, as example you can see, suppose 98 gram of H2SO4, 98 gram of H2SO4 dissolving 54 gram of H2O. Can you identify which one is the solute and which one is the solvent? It is very easy. Okay, you can see here 1 mole of H2SO4 is there. Why 1 mole? Because you know the molar mass of H2SO4 is 98, means 1 mole H2SO4 is equal to 98 gram of H2SO4. Okay, 1 mole of water is 1 mole of H2O is equal to 18 gram. So here 54 gram is given, means 18 into 3 means 3 mole given. So when 1 mole of H2SO4 combined to 3 mole of water, then which one is the solvent? Yes, you are right. H2O is the solvent, because this is 3 mole and sulfuric acid is the 1 mole. Clear? Suppose you are taking 50 gram of sugar, and 250 gram of water. Which one is the solvent? Yes, water is the solvent. Okay, you know water is the, means H2O is the universal solvent. It is the universal solvent. At maximum places you will see that water is the universal solvent. Okay, but it is not 100%, so that everywhere water is the solvent. Okay, somewhere H2SO4, somewhere C2H5OH, means ethyl alcohol, somewhere methyl alcohol. Okay, so solute and solvent is depend on the quantity. Okay, which are more in quantity, that is called solvent. Which are less in quantity, that is called solvent. Is it easy or not? Okay, now the next topic we are going to discuss about the types of solution. That is very easy. I am starting from the basic. Okay, and from the basic we will go to the high level. Okay, now the next one is types of solution. types of solution, types of solution on the basis of component, on the basis of component. On the basis of component, there are many types of solution. Easily we can say that binary solution, especially we will talk about binary solution in this chapter. Okay, binary solution. Second one is ternary solution. Okay, and next one is quaternary. Quaternary solution. Okay, these solutions are called, binary solution are also called second degree solution. Ternary solution is also called third degree solution. Quaternary is called fourth degree solution. Okay, so on the basis of number of solute, we can say that binary solution, ternary solution means two components are there, that is called binary solution. Three components are there, we can say ternary solution. Four components are there, then that is called quaternary solution. Second degree, third degree and fourth degree solution. Especially we will talk about second degree of solution. In this chapter especially we will discuss about, there are many small topics are given in this chapter, like solid solution, liquid solution, gaseous solution, component of solution. A lot of things are given, but it is very easy. In this chapter the most important topic are concentration terms, especially concentration terms, molarity, molality, formalities. Okay, mole fraction, parts per million, parts per billion, mass percentage. These are the important topic from this chapter. Okay, so let us talk about the concentration terms. Okay, concentration terms. Concentration terms. Okay, so in the concentration terms, concentration especially depend, some concentration terms are dependent on temperature and some concentration terms are dependent on, not independent from the temperature. Okay, so those temperature dependent, concentration term temperature dependent, and some are temperature independent. Okay, temperature dependent and temperature independent. So which one is the temperature dependent? The first one is, already, molarity. Molarity. Okay, molarity. Normality. Second one is normality. Third one is, weight by volume percentage. Weight by volume percentage. Volume by volume percentage. Okay, and next one is formality. Formality. Okay, and the last one is strength of solution. Strength of solution. These are the temperature dependent. Temperature dependent. Which one is a temperature independent? So mass percentage. Mass percentage means weight by weight percentage. Okay, and molality. Molality. Okay, mole fraction. Mole fraction. ppm, parts per million. Okay, and ppb, parts per billion. Okay, these are the temperature independent and these are the temperature dependent. Okay, now let us start the topic. We are going to discuss about concentration terms, especially mass by mass percentage, mass by volume percentage, and volume by volume percentage. Okay, thereafter we will discuss about molarity, normality, formality, strength of the solution, mole fraction, parts per million. These all topic we will cover in this video. Let us talk about concentration terms, mass by mass percentage. Okay, concentration term. In the concentration, firstly we are going to discuss about mass by mass percentage. Mass by mass percentage. Second, mass by volume percentage. And third is the mass volume by volume percentage. Okay. So firstly we are going to discuss about mass by mass percentage. Okay, what is mass by mass percentage? Mass by mass percentage. Suppose there is a solution. There is a solution given in a beaker. Okay, and you know, in the solution, solute and solvents are there. Okay, suppose solute is W1 gram and solvent is W2 gram. Then what is the total mass of solution? Total mass of solution W1 plus W2. Very easy. The total mass of solution W1 and W2. You know, suppose that you have taken a few grams of sugar and a few grams of water, and if you will mix it together, then you will get the total mass of the solution. If you will add sugar in the water, before adding the mass of water and after adding the mass of water, both will be, means the mass of water will not change, but the total mass of solution will change. Means firstly you have taken 10 gram of water and 2 gram of sugar, then 10 gram of water and 2 gram of sugar combined together, they form 12 gram of solution. Okay, then you know, total mass of solution. Now let us talk about mass percentage of solute. Mass percentage of solute. So how can we find out the mass percentage of solute? You know, suppose W1 is the solute. Then what is the mass percentage? Mass percentage means the total mass of solute by the total mass of solution. W. Okay, into 100. Okay, and if mass of solvent, we have to find out mass of solvent. Then mass of solvent is equal to W2, because W2 is a solvent. W2 by W into 100. Okay, by using this formula we can easily find out the mass percentage of the solution. If solution is given ternary or quaternary, then what we will do? Okay, then suppose ternary solution is given. Ternary solution, you know what is ternary solution? 3 degree solution. 3 degree solution. Okay, so ternary solution are 3 degree. If 3 degree solution is given, you know, then we will suppose W1, W2, W3. And what is this? Suppose W1 is the solute and other twos are solvent. W3 here, not W2, W3. I is equal to W. W means solution. तो टोटल मास ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इक्वल टू W1 प्लस W2 प्लस W3. Okay. Then how can we find out mass percentage of W1 solute? Mass percentage of W1 solute. तो mass percentage of first solute are W1 is equal to W1 by W1 plus W2 plus W3 into 100. What is the means of W1, W2, W3? It is also called W means solution. W means weight of solution. Okay. W means weight of solution. Is it clear? If quaternary given, then W1, W2, W3. If you have to find out the mass percentage of second solute, okay, or second solution, any second solvent, then easily you can write here mass percentage of W2 solute is equal to W2 by W1 plus W2 plus W3 into 100. Okay. Now we are going to see an example. The question is calculate the mass percentage of C6H6 benzene, okay, and CCl4 carbon tetrachloride if 22 gram of C6H6 is dissolved in 122 gram of CCl4. Very easy. Then what is the mass percentage? Calculate the mass percentage of C6H6. So firstly we will see solution. Mass percentage of C6H6 is equal to, you know, C6H mass percentage 22 gram. Okay, 22 gram of C6H6. So we will write here 22, W1 given. Okay, and you know, dissolve in 122 gram of CCl4. Okay, means the total mass of solution, you know, solute is 22 gram and solvent is 122 gram. We will add, then we will get solution. Okay, then here we can write 144 gram into 100. Okay, easily. So you will get here 2200 by 144. If you will solve this, you will get 15.28%. This is the 15.28% of benzene present in the solution. Okay, is it easy? Now the next example, if we have to find out the mass percentage of CCl4, mass percentage of CCl4 carbon tetrachloride, then what we will do? Nothing. Easily, you know, total percentage is 100. 100 minus 15.28. Okay, you will get 84.72. Okay, this is the mass percentage of CCl4. It is very easy. If you will not minus, then you can also solve this question by using this formula. Okay, I hope you understand properly. Okay, now the next example, next question I am going to give you, which you have to solve. Okay, that is most important. Question is a solution of NaCl in water is 5%. Okay, please pause the video and solve this question. I am waiting. Okay, let us see Let us see here, given a solution of NaCl in water is 5%. So what is the means of this question? The means of this question is 5 gram of NaCl, 5 gram of NaCl present in 100 gram of solution. You know easily, how can I find? You know, I have already told you mass percentage, mass by mass percentage. So mass percentage, you know, W1 by W into 100. Easily, or we can also write, you know, mass absolute by mass absolution into 100. Okay, so what is the mass absolute? You know, mass absolute is given already 5 gram. So 5 gram, and we will put here mass of solution. So you know, mass of solution, so this is the mass of solvent and this is the mass of solute. Then you know, mass of solute plus mass of solvent is equal to mass of solution. Then we will write here 100 plus 5, 105 into 100. If we will solve this, then we will get the answer 4.7 approx. 4.7%. Okay. Is it easy? Okay. The next one is, next question is 10 gram of sucrose dissolved in 100 gram of H2O. Find W by W, M by M, mass by mass, and weight by weight percentage. You know, 10 gram of sucrose dissolved in 100 gram of water. So you know, mass percentage or weight by weight percentage. You know, weight by weight percentage is mass of solute, and mass of by mass of solution, mass of or weight of solution into 100. Where is, you know, solute is given 10, mass of solution is given 10 plus 100, 110 into 100. Okay, you know, 110, 10 cut out. Now we can solve by using, you know, here 10 into 10, 100 by 11. We will get 9.09% approx. Okay. One more question I am going to give you. You have to solve this one and you have to write in comment box. Question is 10 gram of NaCl present in 100 ml of solution. Find weight by weight percentage if density of solution is 1.2 gram per liter. Okay, please find out this question. Please solve this question. It is very easy question. You can solve this very easy. Okay, can you solve this or not? Okay, let us see this question. Okay, so firstly we will find out the mass. Okay, you know, here it is given the volume ml. Okay, volume is always measured in ml. You know, here ml is given. What we will do, firstly we will find the density. You know, density is given, so density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, then mass is equal to density into volume. You know, density is 1.2 given and volume 100 given, then mass is equal to 120 gram. Okay, 120 gram of solution. Okay, now mass of solute by mass of, you know, W by W percentage, mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. So mass of solute is new already given 10. Mass of solution is 120 gram into 100. You know, now 100 by 12. 100 by 12. If you will solve this, then you will get 8.033% approx. I hope you understand properly. Now next topic. Now next topic is mass by volume percentage. Okay, mass by volume percentage or weight by volume percentage. Same thing is there. Mass by volume percent or weight by volume percentage. So how can we find out the mass by volume percentage? Now, if we have to find out the mass of mass by volume percent, we will write here mass of solute by volume of solution. Volume of solution into 100. Very easy. Okay. Suppose we have to find out the mass by volume percentage, and then we will use this formula mass of solute by volume of solution into 100. Okay. So let us talk about an example. Okay, we will see an example. Thereafter, we will solve the next question, and I hope we will understand all the topic which is given in your book and in many books. Okay. Let us write a question. Question is a sugar solution is 10% W by W means weight by weight or mass by mass given. Okay, then find the W by V percentage means weight by volume percentage if density of solution is 1.2 gram per ml. Okay, how can we solve this question? It is very easy question. Firstly, we will find out the, we are given 10% W by W means 10% mass by mass. 10% mass by mass. So already here formula is given. It is very easy. So firstly we will find out the volume. How can you find out the volume? You will use the formula of density. Density is equal to mass by volume, and volume is equal to density into mass. So density into mass is equal to, density is given 1.2 and mass is given mass is given already. Mass is 100 gram. It means that 10 gram of sugar. Question means 10 gram of sugar dissolved in 100 gram of water. Okay. Then what is the 100 gram of solution? Then what is the density? 1.2 into 100. Then we will get volume is 120 ml. Okay. Now we will solve this question by using this formula, mass of solute. Mass of solute is given 10%. 10% means 10 gram. Okay. By mass of volume of solution 120 gram is given into 100. This is the volume of solution. 10 cancel. Now it will be 100 by 12, and answer will be 8.5% approx. I hope you understand properly. The next, one more question I am going to give you. Same type question, a solution of HNO3 is 5%. W by W. Find the mass of HNO3 present in 100 ml of solution. If density is given 1.4 gram per ml. This question you have to solve. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the next and last concentration term, which is volume by volume percentage. Okay, volume by volume percentage. If a solute and solvent both are given in volume, okay, means both are given in ml or liter, then we will use this formula. Okay, volume by volume percentage. Okay, so volume by volume percentage equal to, volume of solute by volume of solution into 100. Okay, volume of solute by volume of solution into 100. This is the volume by volume percentage formula. One question, let us see. One question is HCl, a HCl aqueous solution is 7% volume by volume by volume. It means that, what is the means of this question? It means that 7 ml solution, let us see solution, 7 ml of HCl presenting 100 ml of solution. This question means, the means of this question is 7 ml of HCl presenting 100 ml of solution. Now you have to solve this question. It is very easy question, and I hope you understand properly. If any doubt will be there, you may ask me on my YouTube channel. You can comment if any question is there. If you have any question, you can send me. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.